Spring is here, and the deals are hotter than ever at Shack Shop. Turn heads with stunning bikinis, now on sale. Explore the deep with cutting-edge underwater drones. Gear up for adventure with durable tents for every trip. Ride into spring with unbeatable deals on bikes. Fresh styles, women's fashion, and must-have looks, all discounted. Don't miss the Shack Shop Spring Fling Sale. These prices won't last. Shop now and make this spring unforgettable, only at Shack Shop.
For decades, Jim Belushi has lived a life many would describe as larger than the screen, filled with comedy, film, music, and unforgettable performances. But away from Hollywood's lights and fast pace, Belushi has quietly built something far more personal and meaningful, a sanctuary nestled deep in the natural beauty of Oregon. This isn't just a vacation home or a celebrity escape. It's a place where the noise fades, where time slows, and where Belushi reconnects with something deeper, something he describes as spiritual, grounding, and essential. A ranch that became a calling. Nearly 20 years ago, Belushi made a decision that would reshape his life. He planted roots in southern Oregon, drawn not by fame or opportunity, but by the land itself. What started as a property purchase evolved into a full-fledged lifestyle, one centered on nature, reflection, and connection. Today, his ranch is more than just acreage. It's a living, breathing environment filled with rolling pastures, roaming cattle, and wide open skies. It's a place where the rhythms of life are dictated not by schedules or scripts, but by seasons, weather, and the needs of the land. Belushi often speaks about the peace he finds there, the stillness, the authenticity. It's a stark contrast to the structured chaos of the entertainment industry, and that's exactly the point. A spiritual retreat in the wilderness. One of the most meaningful elements of Belushi's ranch is something deeply personal, a sweat lodge he built himself. Inspired by Native American ceremonial traditions, the lodge serves as a place for reflection, cleansing, and spiritual renewal. Belushi doesn't treat this as a novelty or aesthetic feature. For him, it represents a connection to something ancient and grounding. The rituals practiced there, though simple, carry deep meaning. They offer a way to reset, to release stress, and to reconnect with purpose. In a world where celebrity lifestyles often revolve around luxury and excess, Belushi's approach is refreshingly different. His sanctuary is not about indulgence, it's about intention. Life among the animals. Beyond the spiritual aspects, daily life on the ranch is anything but dull. Belushi shares his land with a growing herd of cattle, and recently the ranch experienced a burst of new life with dozens of calves being born. He describes the site as one of the most heartwarming experiences imaginable, young calves running, playing, and discovering the world for the first time. It's a reminder of life's simplicity and beauty. But ranch life isn't always perfectly orderly. In one memorable moment, a group of cattle broke through their fencing and wandered directly onto Belushi's property, filling his front yard with dozens of curious animals. Instead of frustration, he found humor in the situation. It's these unpredictable, unscripted moments that define life on the ranch, and Belushi embraces them fully. From Hollywood sets to real-life presence. Long before his ranch days, Belushi built his career on performance, improvisation, and connection. A proud alumnus of the Second City, he developed a style rooted in spontaneity and authenticity. That foundation shaped his approach to acting, especially in projects involving unpredictable co-stars, like animals and children. In the 1989 film K9, Belushi starred alongside a police dog, creating moments that audiences still remember decades later. One scene in particular perfectly captured the magic of working with animals. During what was supposed to be a romantic moment, the dog unexpectedly interrupted, pushing Belushi's head away. It wasn't scripted, it wasn't rehearsed, but it was real, and that's what made it unforgettable. Belushi has often said that working with animals requires a level of presence that many actors strive for. There's no pretending, no overthinking, you react in the moment or you miss it entirely. The art of being present. This philosophy extends beyond animals. Belushi has also worked with children in films like Curly Sue, where the same principle applies. Authenticity wins. Children and animals don't operate within the boundaries of action and cut. They live entirely in the present moment. For actors, that can be both a challenge and a gift. Belushi believes those moments of vulnerability, when you're fully present and reacting honestly, are what truly bring scenes to life. It's a lesson he's carried from his early improv days all the way to his current projects. A deep respect for canine partnerships. Belushi's appreciation for animal extends far beyond film sets. In his hosting role on K9 PD with Jim Belushi, he explores the real-life partnerships between law enforcement officers and their canine counterparts. The show highlights something Belushi finds endlessly fascinating, the bond between handler and dog. Through ride-alongs, training sessions, and first-hand observation, he's witnessed the depth of that relationship.
It's not just about commands or obedience, it's about trust, protection, and mutual reliance. These dogs aren't just partners on duty, they go home with their handlers, they become part of the family. They protect not only their officers, but everyone around them, including at times even the suspects they pursue. Belushi often describes this connection as difficult to put in words. It's emotional, instinctual, and incredibly powerful. Action, emotion, and real-life stakes. What drew Belushi to the series wasn't just the action, though there's plenty of it. High-speed pursuits, tense confrontations, and life-or-death situations are all part of the reality. But beneath the adrenaline lies something deeper: humanity. The care these officers show for their canine partners, and vice versa, reveals a level of compassion that often goes unseen. It's a reminder that even in the most intense environments, connection and loyalty remain at the core. For Belushi, that combination of action and emotion makes the experience uniquely compelling. A life balanced between worlds. What makes Jim Belushi's story so compelling is the balance he's created. On one side, there's a decades-long career in entertainment: films, television, music, and live performance. On the other, there's a quiet ranch in Oregon, filled with cattle, open land, and spiritual practices. He hasn't abandoned one world for the other. Instead, he's built a life that allows both to coexist. Hollywood gives him a platform. The ranch gives him peace, finding meaning beyond fame. In many ways, Belushi's story reflects a broader truth. Success isn't just about achievement, it's about fulfillment. His Oregon sanctuary represents more than just a physical space. It's a reflection of values, connection to nature, respect for tradition, and the importance of being present. Whether he's working with a canine unit, performing on stage, or sitting quietly in a sweat lodge, Belushi continues to explore what it means to live fully and authentically. And in doing so, he offers a reminder that sometimes the most meaningful places aren't found in the light spot, but far away from it.